and I don't want to let them have that opportunity. So I'm going to try to take this out without using a mushroom. As you can see, the passive on the wit's end is really stacking up quite quickly. Yeah, we knew we lost that. There's no problem in that. I'm just going to kill this guy. Yes, I saw the Annie, and Annie is now dead, so... Very nice! Thought Kog'Maw would pick that up, but I actually got it. I do have some lag issues for some reason. Might be... no, it's not. No, it's not that my frames per second go down, it's just that I miss some time out of my game, it seems. So now we're going for the recurve bow, because of the 3, that is the best one to farm with. But then again, I already have Wit's End, so I might also be going for Madrid's Razors. So I do have 3 mushrooms now, which means that I'm not stacking anymore, so I should probably place one somewhere. Yeah, by the way, my name here is typical Dutch, so that's why people always ask me if I'm Dutch. And yes, I am. So not going to engage him. Not unless I have something really useful to use against him. Poison for the win. Hey Annie, you like my mushrooms? They're new. Just fresh. Put them there just now for you. Yeah, so he's coming in that way, so I'm moving the other way. And hopefully there's nobody here. And they gave up the chase. So you really need to take care of when you're escaping and you have a little distance. I mean, before when I died, I didn't have any distance, so I couldn't really do anything. But when you have a little distance between you and your opponents and you can run away, you need to take care of the fact that you don't run into them later on. So keep track of them, of where they are, even on the minimap is good enough. And try to predict where they're going. And try to see what's the best action for you to take in order to not get killed. Because it seems quite logical when someone like HotGG is doing it. Because he's exactly doing that. He's trying to stay alive. Or have the highest percentage possibility to stay alive, and by doing that he can actually get a lot more done with his characters than we normally can. And if you learn from that and just watch what he's doing based on what he can see, and that's why it's so inconvenient that there's no replay button or no rewind button on the replay system, because I would really like to comment on those things. Because I see them, but once I point them out, they're already gone and people will have to rewind the video, and I know nobody does that. I mean, I wouldn't do that, so it's basically one of the things that StarCraft players have as a big advantage. I don't know if anyone here watches someone like Day9, But Day 9 does that all the time. He points out something really small, but then can rewind to re-show it again and again, just to make his point, to point out why people do things. And there's really no such thing in this current replay system for League of Legends. So I'm going back here because I cannot see any of the opponents. I know they were all mid a second ago, but I'm assuming they're coming for me, or at least they saw me. And I'm going with this guy, although it's probably not too good of an idea, because he's really squishy as well. But I at least have a decent chance of escaping most situations if I'm smart enough in my decision making. So not run into Anivia there, for example. And this would be a 2v3 situation here, so that would be good. Got the blinding dart off, and there's no mushrooms here, so nothing to slow them. Because we really lack some good targeted CC, or slows even. And I'm just going to farm up the bottom lane, the top lane, sorry. So by farming up, I'm going to have my build completed well before anyone on the other team does, and we're going to see if it actually works this time. Because last time I did this, my team completely ignored the fact that I was much stronger than they were, had a lot better items, and they didn't protect me at all. And what I'm going to try to demonstrate now, because well, I am pretty fat. Let's pull up the minions in the next wave. Yeah, I hoped that a mushroom would pop out there. So I'm at 200 minion kills, and the best on the enemy team is at 100. So that means that I do a lot more damage, even though I do have 5 kills. Wow, what am I talking about? I wanted to say even though I don't have a lot of kills, but I already have 5 kills, so that's pretty decent. And somebody's coming for me now. Because nobody's on the map, so they must be coming for me. Because I'm Teemo, I'm really weak, and I'm in the middle of nowhere with no support. And there they are. See? It's really easy to predict where people are going to go, especially if you're Teemo. Because if you're Teemo, they're always coming for you. And if you're smart in your decision making, you're going to farm up as much as you can, kill as many of the jungle and the minions and whatever, and then you just get out just before the enemy shows up. And in this case, you saw it, I couldn't have gotten another minion wave, because I knew they were going to come for me. And I am going to place a mushroom right here. And one right here. And I'm going to blind this guy. Not going in there, obviously. 1v3, not a good plan with Teemo. Just going to farm up some minions for as much as I can, because the rest of my team of course wants to farm as well. But you shouldn't care too much in this situation, since there's plenty of minions to go around, and yeah, I really have to help him out here, but yeah, didn't actually help, unfortunately. Oh, I did get a kill. Wow. Might even get another kill there on the Anivia. But Anivia probably has her egg up, otherwise she would have stayed back there. Going to walk around them, Trying to get to Nivea. She's probably gone back now. If he's the only one. Okay, he's not. Yeah, as Teemo you cannot really be in the team fights full on. Oh. Get this guy. Yeah, so this is how you do this, and I'm not the one inventing this gameplay, of course. I'm performing it, but not actually the one that came up with how to play Teemo. And there's a Nivea. Yeah, I'm not going to let her land anything here. I'm just going to ignore her completely because she does some damage, but not enough to make me worry. But her stun is really annoying to me. I'm just going to farm up. And I'm going to jungle a little bit, get dragon next. Because I have Madras Blood Razors, I should easily be able to do dragon on my own. I am of course going to place a mushroom where I think my opponents are going to come from if they spot me doing dragon. They have two mushrooms left, and I have flash and ghost up, so I'm not going to get killed for this. I just don't want to give dragon away either. So just going for this guy now. Yeah, that's not smart, dude. That's in fact completely stupid. I had that under control. I just wanted to have a few more ticks on my poison before I actually... Yeah, she says it's luck, but it's really not. You can do that 100 times over and it works 100 times over. Getting some more health here. And really people in this ELO will engage you, and people in a higher ELO will run away from that because they know Teemo is so much stronger than they are. Especially if Teemo has 250 minion kills, where they have 81. So the rest of my team is doing, yeah, not too well. They are getting killed a lot, especially the Nidalee, which in my opinion should not be someone dying a lot. But hey, I guess not everyone can play their best every game. Yeah. Don't know why she dies a lot, and I won't be looking at the replay for this one because, well, I really don't care. And they're probably coming for me. Although there's not a lot of roads that they can take where I cannot spot them. So I'm going to stay in anyway. I'm going this way. Placing some random mushrooms. Just to get some vision. Also saw Annie there.